Good morning this Thursday, the 23rd of October. I'm Grady Wolf, Senior Market Analyst with Bell Direct. Wall Street closed lower on Wednesday as investors assess further updates out of Washington, signalling dwindling progress on the trade front between the US and China. The Dow Jones lost 0.71%, the S&P 500 declined 0.53%, and the Nasdaq ended the day down 0.93%. In Europe, overnight markets in the region closed mixed as investors assessed corporate earnings results out in the region. The STOXX 600 fell 0.2%, Germany's DAX lost 0.74%, the French CAC declined 0.63%, and in the UK, the FTSE 100 ended the day up 0.93%. Asia markets traded mixed on Wednesday as investors assessed key trade data out of Japan alongside the country's new leadership transition. For September, Japanese exports increased 4.2% year-on-year to snap 4 months of declines. However, the data came in lower than economists were expecting of 4.6% growth. Japan's Nikkei closed flat on Wednesday, while Hong Kong's Seng fell 0.94%. South Korea's Kospi index rose over 1.5%, and India's Nifty 50 ended the day up 0.1%. The local market ended the midweek session 0.71% lower as materials stocks sold off and more than 3%, which weighed on market gains among energy and tech stocks. The price of gold slumped over 6% overnight amid widespread profit-taking and strength in the USD, which spooked investors into panic sell mode out of gold miners on Wednesday. Genesis Minerals, Evolution Mining and Ramelius Resources each fell over 10% at the closing bell on Wednesday. Homewares retailer Adairs jumped 8.3% yesterday despite downgrading group sales forecast guidance for H1 to between $319.5 million to $331.5 million, down from the prior guidance of $324.5 million to $336.5 million. However, margins were upgraded to the higher end of the forecast range to 59% to 59.5%. Investors likely welcomed the pullback in promotional activity announced by the company amid moderated sales growth. And weaker than expected revenue and rising jet costs hit Air New Zealand yesterday, with shares in the airline falling 1% after the company announced it expects to report a pre-tax loss between 30 million and 55 million New Zealand dollars for the first half. On the commodities front this morning, oil is trading 4.25% higher at $59.67 a barrel. Gold is down 0.52% at $4,103 an ounce, and iron ore is up just 0.03% at $105.53 a tonne. The Australian dollar has strengthened against the greenback to buy 64.92 US cents, 98.64 Japanese yen, 48.51 British pence, and $1 New Zealand dollar and 13 cents. Ahead of Thursday's trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are anticipating the ASX will open the day down just 0.17%. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has downgraded the rating on Aeris Resources from a buy to a hold and have raised a 12-month price target on the copper producer following the release of the company's September quarterly report, including results meeting the analysts' expectations for lower first half FY26 production. The reason for the downgrade is simply due to recent share price appreciation of the company. And Trading Central has identified a bearish signal on Viva Energy following the formation of a pattern over a period of 22 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may fall, from the close of $1.74 to the range of $1.54 to $1.58, according to standard principles of technical analysis. And that's all we have time for this Thursday. Have a wonderful day and happy investing.